ZNS Total Sports, bringing you excitement, entertainment, energy, pure sports.
We're keeping you updated on all the sports happening in the Northern Bahamas, whether it's soccer
or even the latest results with American football or flag football.
Covering baseball, softball, you name it, we'll cover it.
Coming up in the morning edition, the House of Assembly lights it up. Water and Sewerage Chairman claims illegal water cuts. And the Commission of Police says thank you in Grand Bahama.
Welcome to Hump Day. You officially have 2 more days until the weekend. Good morning, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis, and this is the Morning Edition. Thank you so much for waking up with us. Let's find out how our day is shaping up weather-wise with Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. Good morning, Basil.
Good morning, LaDawn. We'll get you started with our ZNS Tower Cam, which is overlooking Nassau Harbor. It's showing just a few clouds and very calm conditions. And as we take you into our satellite picture, we do have that front boundary now draped across the extreme northwest Bahamas, right across Grand Bahama, Abaco, and Bimini, moving very slowly towards the south and east. Could possibly storm. We'll tell you all about that later on in the newscast, so do stay tuned. But outside of our studios, partly cloudy skies, temperature 68 degrees. We have calm winds, barometric pressure 1,020.4 millibars. That's 30.13 inches, and it is steady. Temperatures around the islands this morning, we're picking up 67 degrees in Marsh Harbor, 66 in Green Turkey, also Freeport at 66 in the Berry Islands, 68 in Alistown, Bimini, in Harbor Island, a little warm at 75, 74 degrees in Roxanne, Lutra, Otterstown, Cat Island, 73, 71 in Staniel Key, also Kemp Space on Andros, Fresh Creek and Central Andros, all at 71 degrees. San Salvador and Rumkey at 73 degrees. Ragged Island, Clownstown, Long Island, Crooked Island, Betsy Bay, Maguana, Acklands, Matchitani, Niagara, all at 76. Turks and Caicos Islands at 75 degrees. And your boating forecast for today in the northwestern islands. The winds are going to be light and variable at times, but generally picking up northeast 10 to 15 knots, but once that front goes through, it will increase up to 15 to 20 knots. Caution flags will go up behind the front. Wave heights 2 to 4 feet ahead of the front, building 4 to 6 feet behind the front. Tide-wise, high tide at 6:31 this morning, low tide at 12:48 this afternoon. And that's going to do it for your first look at weather, the morning edition. Stay tuned. Your forecast for today and tonight is still ahead.
Thanks a lot, Basil. To make your commute much easier, here's Vaughn Aldry, who is standing by with our traffic drone in the Bahamas First Traffic Report.
The traffic report is sponsored by Bahamas First. First in insurance. Today, tomorrow.
Well, good morning. That drone shot you see is over my head, and it's looking south along East Street with traffic coming up on East Street towards town. Good morning. I am here on East Street adjacent to historic Windsor Park. With me, Corporal DeCory Barr. Now, there's a number of serious incidents. Traffic officials have been concerned that there are many traffic deaths. You've been doing something about it, a number of persons going to court. Tell us about it.
First of all, good morning, Vaughn. Good morning, Bahamas. Yes, we've had a number of traffic fatalities where traffic accidents where unfortunately some persons would have lost their lives. With that, someone ultimately had to be responsible for those lives that were lost, and you would have seen that we would have charged 2 persons this week for killing in the cause of dangerous driving. With that, those persons for some reason drove those vehicles while not covered with third-party insurance risk, and they were subsequently charged for the same offense, driving while not covered with third-party insurance risk. And in one incident, the owner of the vehicle was charged for allowing the driver to drive while not covered with third-party insurance risk.
So now those owners of cars who lend their cars out, your message to them?
If you want to or have to lend your vehicle out, a few extra dollars, place the persons who you feel are going to have to drive your vehicle, place them on your insurance, let them be covered, allow them to be covered. That way, when we have unfortunate incidents like that, then some compensation and some coverage would be there.
There you heard it from Corporal DeCory Barr of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. While you're driving, make sure you're covered by insurance, and please use caution. all the time, no cell phones. So we're back here. Lyndon thought it would be Pretty Girl, Chimanita Swin, so did Ja'Cory Barr, but no, it's Aggie's boy. So back to you in the studio, LaDon.
Thanks a lot, Vaughn. The Red Cross Fair has brand new date and a brand new location this year. We have the Red Cross Director, Caroline Turnquest, and committee member, Therese Curry, with us this morning on the Morning Edition. Ladies, welcome.
Thank you.
So talk to us a little bit about the two-day Red Cross Fair. What can we expect at this year's event?
Well, this year, LaDon, we can expect a whole lot of things at the fair. The fair is, we've changed to a two-day format. And on Saturday, we will have, you can come in and you will see a whole lot of zones. We've zoned the fair, so you have kiddie zone, the Bahamian zone, and in the Bahamian zone, you have a whole lot of things Bahamian, including our sloop boats, demos, and talking about the sloop boats. You have John Canoe, you have Bahamian food, everything is in that Bahamian zone. And then you move on to the adult zone, and in the adult zone you have things adults, that games that are more geared towards adults. Then moving down you have Grownish. We're catering to our teenagers, and so in the Grownish zone you will have the laser tag, paintball, zip line. There's a dance effect in there for them, and coming around you have some international persons who have joined the Red Cross with their food, something from Haitian delicacies, Jamaican delicacies, Peruvian delicacies. They're all there in that international zone. And then as you continue up further, you have the kiddie zone, and that's like really a blast out for the kids. They have a lot of things going on in there.
So how many persons are you planning to attract this year, and what's the target?
Well, we're excited. We're excited because we're looking at least 10,000 persons per day. So I'm appealing to the Bahamian public. Get out there. This is brand new. This is a reimagined Red Cross Fair. It's like nothing you've ever seen. So we are counting on you. Come out and support us to help us to pay for our programs, our Meals on Wheels program, after school program, and to help basically to run the Red Cross, the work that we do. So we are just so excited because it's like a new baby we have. So
I know a lot of Bahamians are concerned about, I guess, you guys moving away from the tradition from Government House now to, I guess, Clifford Park. Talk a little bit about that and why the 2 days.
The 2 days because we have to ensure that everyone gets a chance to attend this fair, because some persons work on Saturday, some persons because of religion can't make it out, so they have that Sunday. They have Saturday to do other things, and then Sunday they can come out. We have something on Saturday for the huge concert, that's Saturday night, and as well as the huge concert on Sunday night, the gospel concert. But we government grounds, we sort of outgrown it. We wanted to bring more. We wanted to do things differently. We wanted to try something new. And so we're just appealing to the public to support us and help us in this new endeavor. You know, come with us on this new journey. This is history in the making, so make sure you're part of it.
Any new sponsors? Were you guys able to get the 200 vendor target for this fair?
We are almost there. And in terms of sponsors, Suncash has sponsored us in a huge way. We have Alive, we have Bamboo Shack, we have Generali, J.S. Johnson, and we have quite a number of sponsors. So we have been Coca-Cola as well, and we have other sponsors. So everyone has been gearing up. They're excited, like I said, because it's something new. It's not the traditional, but hey, tradition had to start somewhere, right? So here it is. We're starting a new tradition.
Ladies, thank you so much for joining us here on the Morning Edition, and best of luck over the next 2 days for the annual fair, I guess the 78th fair on Clifford Park grounds.
Yes,
thank you, ladies, for joining us here on the Morning Edition.
Thank you for having us.
Stay close. We've got more news right after this. You're watching the Morning Edition.
Fidelity has the tools you need to make getting out of debt simple. Our debt consolidation loans will help you reduce your monthly payments with a built-in savings plan that earns 5% interest. Fidelity even gives you a financial coach to help you stay on track. Even our credit cards earn reward points that can be used for free travel, hotel stays, Rubis Gas, John Bull, car rentals, and shopping. No need to fall victim to sweet talk. Tell those other banks to simply walk the talk. Call Fidelity today and get the help you really need with a real debt consolidation loan. Fidelity, we're good for you.
ZNS Total Sports, bringing you excitement, entertainment, energy, pure sports.
We're keeping you updated on all the sports happening in the Northern Bahamas, whether it's soccer
or even the latest results with American football or flag football.
Covering baseball, softball, you name it, we'll cover it.
Parliament Square was lit blue last evening as part of activities marking Autism Awareness Month. During a lighted-up blue ceremony in Rawson Square, Prime Minister the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis flipped the switch, turning Parliament Square blue. The initiative also took place simultaneously at the office of the Prime Minister, with figures showing that 1 out of every 59 children are diagnosed with autism every year. Prime Minister Minnis says the initiative is pivotal to raising awareness and support for the initiative.
No matter the challenges with which a child may be born or which a child may develop, life is an extraordinary gift that must be preserved and nurtured. Parents with an autistic child have a special set of circumstances and challenges, but these challenges cannot be borne alone. They cannot and should not be borne in isolation. And this is why the work of REACH is so essential in providing awareness, education, resources, and parental and family support.
The ceremony featured performances from the Bahamas Music Academy and the Garventines Primary School, among others. Presentations were also made to outstanding students, while a number of persons were also honored for their commitment to the cause. The Prime Minister encouraged persons who have children or relatives with autism to seek support.
Not alone. Reach out to other families and be certain to reach out to REACH. There are resources to help you. The greatest resources are the support, love, and care for others who have members of their families affected by autism. We do not know the number of cases here in the Bahamas. However, we've been advised by the CDC that the incidents are 1 in 59, which would make it approximately 7,000 in our population.
After an illegal strike action yesterday, certain members of the non-management union BUSAWU at the Water and Sewerage Corporation are engaging in an illegal shutdown of the water supply in various parts of the capital. This according to Executive Chairman Adrian Gibson. As it stands, pressure regulating valve alarms are going off across New Providence. This indicates that pressure regulating valves are being shut off throughout New Providence in a concerted and intentional effort to disrupt water supply. Gibson says areas affected are Wolf Road South, Prince Charles, Soldier Road, Fox Hill, Elizabeth Estates, Baintown, Palmdale, Constitution Drive, Fort Fincastle, PMH, and Camperdown. Areas in central and western New Providence are also affected in this expanding illegal act. Any employee found to have tampered with the water supply will be dismissed and referred to the police. In conclusion, Gibson says this type of behavior will not be tolerated. The government and principals of Oban Energy is conducting a series of meetings last month as it works to iron out concerns relative to the heads of agreement signed more than a year ago. The company is proposing a $5.5 billion oil refinery plant for East Grand Bahama. The labor minister provided this update on Tuesday.
As you know, we had two days of talks here in the capital with the principals of Oban. I am awaiting a full report from the negotiation team, as you know, which is chaired by Attorney Lauren Klein. significant progress was made on some of the environmental issues and some of the legal issues with respect to the heads of agreement. We are waiting a full response from OBAN with respect to the economic issues. They have not indicated when that response will come.
Former Assistant Commissioner of Police Stephen Dean is now officially accumulated vacation leave, which will lead into his retirement. The Grand Bahamian served 38 years in various capacities and is one of 9 senior police officers who have been put on vacation leave and then retirement. The 54-year-old married father of 2 was asked about the move.
We have some hard-working men and women in this organization, and I felt so proud to work alongside them. I know how hard they worked to bring this crime down. I know how committed and dedicated they are with crime prevention. You know, my time has come to move on. And I implore anyone whose time has come to move on, please give the other persons an opportunity. The only way I know how the ASP can perform if I move on. I must move on because there's some deep talents in this force. The only way those talents can be unleashed if Stephen Dean move off the scene, if Stephen Dean move. So I cannot, for selfish reasons, want to stay here.
Of course, we've got more news right after this. You're watching The Morning Edition.
If you are building or renovating, and if you want a one-stop shop, then We Buy You Sell, your windows and doors specialist, is the place for the highest impact, highest quality, fully laminated hurricane impact windows and doors, lifelong lasting PVC frame with steel in the frame, non-rust mechanism throughout the frame. We also have the best prices on porcelain, plank, and mosaic tiles. Visit We Buy You Sell in the old Hastie's Tile Building on Robinson Road, or call us at 327-6427 or 698-1140.
They come from around the Caribbean to test their athletic skills and see who will carry home gold. Don't miss the excitement of Carifta 2019, April 20th through 22nd from the Cayman Islands. Make sure your business gets in on the excitement with a ZNS advertising package tailored just for you. Call us at 502-3800 or 3801 and get in on the region's biggest track and field event.
Welcome back to The Morning Edition. Commissioner of Police Anthony Ferguson had a busy day over in Grand Bahama yesterday where he simply decided to say thanks. Here's Megan Shepard from our Northern Service with a report.
You may not see them donned in the traditional police uniforms on a daily basis, but these 12 men and women play an integral role in the running of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. The civilian staff comprises of employees from the clerical and custodial departments throughout the force. Commissioner of Police Anthony Ferguson on island for the occasion, encouraging them to continue to give their best service to the force and by extension the Bahamian people.
And I thought it most appropriate to show our support and appreciation this year for the stellar work that you do in keeping our office, section, branches, stations, and administrative buildings functioning like a well-oiled machine. I know that this token of appreciation can never compensate for the value you provide to the Royal Bahamas Police Force. And so on behalf of myself and my senior executive leadership team, and all members of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, I say thank you from the depths of my heart for your loyalty, support, and commitment to the overall success of your sections, and by extension, the entire Royal Bahamas Police Force.
Officer in charge of Grand Bahama, Assistant Commissioner of Police Samuel Butler, thanking the honorees for their dedicated service, which he described as the wind beneath the wings of officers.
We've come to say to you, the civilian staff, thank you for your service,
we want this day to be a very special day for you. And we really want to say thank you for all that you have done. The police force is like the bird. It's always flying with wings wide open, but you are our wind. Without you, we won't fly. Thank you very much and be welcome.
The honorees have all served between 15 and 33 years, with Raymond Culmer, a custodial work in the Western Division, serving the longest. Sandra Smith and Elizabeth Williams say they are grateful to have been recognized and celebrated.
This is the first time that we have been recognized, and I want to say this is a grand year day in Grand Bahama. We're excited that the Commissioner has seen it fitting to go ahead and recognize us today. There is no greater reward than being recognized, and so we say thank you to our Father in heaven.
I've started as a clerk, and I've moved my way up from a clerk now to a chief executive officer, and it's been a great pleasure, the 179 years for this great organization. I just love it, and I invite anyone to come willing to join it. Just have a motivated spirit and a spirit of teamwork, and we will do well here as a civilian staff. I just want to thank the Commissioner and Assistant Commissioner Mr. Butler and Chief Superintendent Loretta Mackey for this great time for giving back to us.
Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
So Fisher, what's coming up in sports?
Well, coming up in sports, the Government School Soccer Championships in full swing. And also, Amajal Knowles is going to introduce us this morning to our sister and the brother team that's going to make waves next month at the Carifta Championship in the Cayman Islands.
That and more ahead in sports.
For the next 13 on 13 television documentary series, Creativity in Art by Bahamian artists will be the focus. Join us starting the first Sunday in the month of April and for the remainder of the month. Bahamian artists on Showcase in the next 13 on 13 television documentary series.
Good morning, everybody. The Government School Soccer Playoffs off and kicking. Let's take a look at the junior boys game. SC McPherson running with the Royals of Donald Davis. The Sharks looking to get back to the championship after winning it all in 2012, 14, 16, and 17. And they got 2 goals from Denlis St. Joseph to boot Donald Davis 2-0.
So I score, help my team reach the championships, the finals. And I hope I can do it better. I'll play on it on or just.
Other Carifta trials, that's the B3A trials, are set for this coming weekend at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. Amajal in this special feature tells us about siblings hoping to make the cut.
Competing in the girls under 20 javelin event will be Rima O'Tabor, and in the boys under 20 will be her brother, Michelangelo Bullard. We caught up with the tandem at a recent training session to get their thoughts on competing together at Carifta for the first time.
It's gonna be a lot more confident knowing that I have like my sibling right on the side of me when I go, and it's gonna mean that I have extra support, like not only from outside people but from someone as close to me as him.
I mean, for me, it also pushed us to do better because, like we say, a rivalry, and so we're looking to go at it and do our best and compete at in each other events.
40.65.
For Rima, she heads into Cayman with a wave of momentum after setting a new national record, the throw of 40.65 meters, a feat both her and her brother are very proud of.
It was a great accomplishment. I went out there. My coach only limited me to 3 throws, so I really had to try my best on those 3, so it was good.
I mean, it was great to accomplish. Like I say, we like the rival of the accolade, so it was a big motivation for me, and I'm looking forward to do the same thing next time around.
Now, as far as the sibling rivalry is concerned, it is definitely present between Rima and Michelangelo, and they use the friendly competition to push each other to the next level.
A lot of times, Michael likes to push me and be like, "Come on, Rima, come on, do your best, let's go," you know.
Well, yeah, I like the pusher, and we obviously can't compare each other because we throw different events, but I mean different sizes. But through the accolades, we like to rival with each other and see who can do out the best.
still the better one. Still the better one.
Yeah, she good for right now.
The two are heavy favorites in their respective categories heading into Carifta 2019. Hopefully they will be able to exceed those expectations.
Let's go, Michael.
For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Amajal Knowles.
Now that's going to put a wrap on sports. I'm going to pass it over the baton to the anchor, LaDon Davis.
They come from around the Caribbean to test their athletic skills and see who will carry home gold. Don't miss the excitement of Carifta 2019, April 20th through 22nd from the Cayman Islands. Make sure your business gets in on the excitement with a ZNS advertising package tailored just for you. Call us at 502-3800 or 3801 and get in on the region's biggest track and field event.
And that's a wrap for today. Join us tomorrow at 7 a.m. for another morning edition. Once again, I'm LaDon Davis. Have a great day, everyone.